What is good, guys? Yugi here to bring you Shokugeki no Soma chapter 271 review. I was going to do this at 8 o'clock this morning when I woke up and saw that it had released. I read the chapter, and let me sum up my thoughts of it at 8 o'clock this morning in one word. Or two. I was hella shook, okay? We get to find out who SAIBA is right away. The next chapter after it is name dropped that's who's the leader of the Dark Chevs, as I've been calling them. So we kick off the chapter with Soma calling Aldini to explain to him what he found out, because as we saw last chapter, Aldini just kind of hung up the phone on him because he dived in the water, we found out, and chased the guy down swimming, because you have Takumi pulling out seaweed from his hair when we see him. But then we immediately cut over and Soma's just basically like, "Get yo behind home now!" And we get the meeting of the entire 10. We get them all sitting there plus Isami. While Soma and Erina are just kind of having, is it really SAIBA? I don't know. Who is it? And Erina's just kind of like freaking out, and Soma just jokingly says, "Well, it is my old man after all. He might have just had too much sake and said something really random." But at this point, they end up having to explain who SAIBA is, and as always, Ishiki is the one to explain it, because Ishiki knew who SAIBA was before anybody else. He even explained it to Soma that your father was one of the Elite 10. He was the greatest of his generation. He was even better than Chef Dojima. He was the number 2 on the 10, yada yada yada. Now the former members of the former guard, who are now 10 again, Aizan, Koga, and Nien. I can never pronounce her name. I just need to start calling her Kinokuni. All know, and Kinokuni's just like, so this is why you're so strong. Your father was that skilled of a chef. And we just keep going, and Soma decides, okay, I'm going to call my dad. Don't get your hopes up. He never answers. Yeah, I've got relatives like that too. He dials him, and he just answers, "Yo, Soma, what's good?" That is literally how he answers, and Soma begins to ask him questions about it, and he says, "I know. Well, he's my other son." So apparently, we find out this chapter, Soma apparently has an older brother. I don't know if he's his half-brother or his full brother. We have not seen Soma's mother. So what maybe happened is Soma's mother took this kid and went overseas or something, because it seems like this guy's in America. At least America or France, because they're blonde and brown hair and people we see in the background. Because most of the time in Japan they just have black hair. I mean, of course you have Erina that has like a dirty blonde, and it is anime after all, so not always taking that into account, but that just seems to be where he is. I mean, it was the Mafia underground, so it's either France or like America or something. But he says, "It's my other son," and then we cut away because he immediately just hangs up the phone, as every time we've ever seen him. And basically left Soma with more questions than answers. And we cut over, and it's Joichiro having a food battle with his other son, that we find out his name after we find out that he has defeated Joichiro. Excuse me, guys. The only person we ever know to have defeated Joichiro. Izami never could. Gin never could. He was the undefeated in Shokugeki at Totsuki. So we find out that his own son, I guess his eldest son, is the only one capable of beating him. And he's not really even mean to Joichiro. Like, Joichiro apparently never did anything wrong to him, because he just says, "I win. Thanks for everything, Joichiro," even though he calls his dad by his first name. And the people there, looks like a mafia boss, really Italian looking, says it's SAIBA Asahi when he asks him his name. Nice name, right? So, last chapter when we find out his name was SAIBA, he has Joichiro's actual last name. Soma, I guess we just took his mother's last name, because it is Yukihiro Soma and SAIBA Asahi. So maybe they're either half-brothers, or they kind of swapped it around so the others wouldn't know, so the kids wouldn't know about each other. Because it seems in this chapter, when he finds out that Soma is apparently his brother, he may have just found this out. He just says, "There's someone I gotta meet. I gotta go to Japan right now. A brother I've got to meet," and that's where the chapter ends. And Soma, it just shows his phone, and it's just like glowing. So next chapter, we very well could either get more explanation on who SAIBA Asahi is, or we might actually get a direct confrontation between him and Soma. It may not even really be a confrontation. It just may be like, "Hey, I'm your older brother. I didn't know about you. You didn't know about me. you want to chat, that might be all we get, and it could be something else. But this chapter was spectacular. This is the most hype chapter I have read of Shokugeki no Soma ever. To find out Soma actually has an older brother. I'm just assuming he's Soma's older brother. I don't know. He looks way older than Soma, and I was going to say they could be twins, but I doubt that. But thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know about what you thought about this chapter down in the comments. Yugi signing out. Peace.